Hey everyone, Investor here. If you're new to the channel, please consider hitting that subscribe button, hit that bell notification, hit that thumbs up button. Try to bring these videos out to you as often as I can. I try every week to show you guys what's going on with the portfolio. If you are returning, I thank you for the continued support. Please stick with me. We got lots of fun stuff to show you guys. So again, if you're not familiar with the video from last week, if you haven't seen that, please check that out. First week deciding to move my entire brokerage account over from Robinhood to M1. So this is about my second week worth of time spent with M1. And you can see here, $7,300. So it was down 1.94% or 115 bucks, kind of a rough week. There's still some money that Robinhood's got that needs to come over, a little over 300 something dollars. So it should put it right back to that $7,600 range where I should have been in the first place. But I believe that should finalize by next Wednesday. So hopefully we got a couple of days I can get that money transferred over. But I do have some questions I'm going to post for you guys once we get into the spreadsheet. Give you guys a little teaser into that. But part of the transfer process is that Robinhood sold off not majority, all of the holdings that I had that had fractional shares. So I've got a couple $100 worth of money to spend. Several of the holdings, such as VU and I believe Stag and some of these other ones that I had, I only had the fractionals. And so now I don't even have those in my portfolio. I just have the cash. So when we get to the portfolio, we're going to go over what you guys think I should do with that. But like I said, $7,300 in the account, down 1.94%. So kind of still getting used to the M1 system. I'm trying to learn everything. So far I like it. So far so good. We'll see how things go once the dividends and whatnot start rolling in. I did get a couple dividends, but it was kind of weird this past week with the fractional shares being the only thing that was really left in that account, in the Robinhood account, because the whole shares got transferred over. So a lot of the dividends got paid off the fractional shares. Kind of weird. So things are kind of messed up for a little bit, but nonetheless, they still got paid. They're just still sitting with that other money from the fractional shares that got sold off. So once that gets sent over, the account should be where it's supposed to be, and then we can go forward from there. So, like I said, kind of a rough week, guys. Across the board, didn't really have too many winners. Kind of fun to open a new account and just see nothing but negatives. But hey, it is what it is. Things are on sale. Let's buy some more. So anyway, let's jump into the spreadsheet. All right, guys. So as you can see here in the spreadsheet, I kept a couple of things on here: Stag, Apple, Lowe's, and VU. Even though they're zero shares right now, like I said, they were only in the fractional status, so everything got kind of sold off. And you'll see everything is pretty much whole shares, with the exception of SHG, Jeppy, and O, because I bought some shares with the deposit I put in last week. So that's counting all that new stuff. Everything else, just whole shares. And you can see there's quite a bit of red. This spreadsheet right now, kind of a mess. At least until I can get everything updated, and once that other money gets transferred over, and then I decide what I'm going to do with it. So hopefully I can get the spreadsheet back to at least looking like an actual spreadsheet. Like I said, a lot of things that aren't adding up right now. So jump over to the growth here, plug those figures in as well, and you can see quite a bit more red. Only a couple are still in the green, and VU is one of them, Lowe's and Apple and Stag, 4 that I don't have anymore. You like the irony in that one, right? But either way, like I said, I got the money coming in. We're going to cover that here in just a second. So come over to the calendar. Here's what I've been paid thus far this past week. I picked up $4.28 from O. I got the 5 cents from Apple, 21 cents from Lowe's, and then the 24 cents from the ETF. So a couple more coming in. Should hopefully put that right around that $27 to $28 range. So hopefully it'll be one of my best months, as we prepare for some of the bigger months to finish off the year. So I'll get these figures at the bottom two updated once everything finalizes. That way, Purple Bricks, that's where I pull that information from, will have a more accurate outlook for me. So with the positions, again, you see a lot of these have been zeroed out. So red and green across the board. Last week really wasn't nice to me, as I'm sure it wasn't nice to many of you guys out there. So, but this is kind of where I want to pose the question. So when we look at this spreadsheet here, I think it's going to be around $350 worth of money that should still be getting transferred over with, what got sold off in some of those fractional shares. Luckily enough, I did make a couple dollars here and there off the fractional shares from when I did pick those up. So, but the question is, and this is where you guys can leave a comment for me, is do I take that and invest back into what I have, or do I look at doing something extra? Pick up something different. I would still like to continue to focus on my goals with O, JEPI, and SCHD. I did lose almost, half a share, three-quarters of a share per each of those three in the transfer sell-off there. Verizon, I lost practically a whole share. I think it was like 0.987, something to that effect that it sold off. So, but either way, do I go back? Do I add some more money to, let's say Altria Group, MO? What should I do with that money? Think I should go back and buy those fractional shares and try to restore my spreadsheet or my holdings to exactly what it was before the transfer, or as close as I can get it? Or do I look at investing into something new? With M1, and if you guys aren't familiar with M1, I'll leave a link down at the bottom so you guys can check it out. M1, I've been looking a little bit at those expert pies, so if you're not familiar, again, please check that out. But the expert pies are kind of dividend investments or income investments or whatever kind of investment that has built by the system or built by the experts there at the M1. And so you can invest directly into that. You just got to click on the little piece that you want and go from there. And so there's been a couple that I've been looking at. I'm not going to get too far in depth on that, so I'll let you guys go check it out. But some of them look pretty good, and I'm thinking about maybe going that route. But leave a comment below. Let me know what you guys think. So come back over to the chart here. So $25.04 so far for the month. So we're getting there. So just under $100 so far for the year. Not bad when February was really the only month so far that I've really started collecting the dividends. Again, if you're new to the channel, guys, this portfolio, I started really getting into the dividend investing in January. Bought my first couple shares, so dividends didn't start rolling in, at least the monthly stuff, till March or February, and then March with the quarterly type stuff. So we got quite a few things that the account is still new at, and so I'm working on trying to get it there myself. But when you think it's only been 6-7 months, I've made $100 in dividends, with what I can do on the account with the $7,000, I think that's fantastic. So I can only imagine what it'll be 6 months from now, and then 6 months after that. So just got to keep plugging away. Portfolio, I said I zeroed these ones out. You can see JEPI and HDHD now kind of have a bigger piece of the pie, but I didn't really go in and fix the rest of the figures yet. I want to finalize everything else in the M1 portfolio before I really dive into each section of the pie there and get the portfolio holding. So same thing with the sectors. So with the goals updated now to reflect at least with these three, these, like I said, went down almost 3/4 of a share per. So pretty close to where they were, 32.6, 20, and 30 respectively. So 1605. So on my goals of having 50 of each, so $50 a month in dividends, 50 shares of JEPI, 50 of O, and 50 of SCHD. So I think I could still get there. I'm confident I can get there by the end of the year. Let me know, guys. Let me know below if you think maybe I should take that $300, $350, whatever. I got to go double check, but I want to say it's about $350. Should I invest that into those and try to help that goal, or should I look at bringing something else in, try to generate a little more monthly income? I've been looking at Tesla. That looks like it's been paying out pretty well, and in an effort to try to grow the account. Is that something I should look at? Let me know, guys. So with the dashboard, you can see the dividends here, still focusing on the left side up here. These ones will come along once I start focusing, but that trend line is kind of where I'm putting my emphasis on. I want to make sure that line stays exactly as it is. Just keep continually growing, going up, providing me that income and that extra money that I'm ultimately looking for, as well as I'm sure many of you guys are. So, and if you're new to investing, if you're looking for the future, if you're looking for tomorrow, still we want that path up where we want the money. So we'll keep moving along. So again, zeroed out with the ones that I don't have. So the dividend income on here is going to be nothing. So take a little chunk out. But that's why I was thinking with that money that I can look at trying to bring in some more monthly payers or something that's going to help generate more income for the account as I'm trying to build that money. So come over here to just the dividend that we saw there. Same thing with the portfolio. The annual dividend, so $453 is where it sits as of right now. Granted, things are going to change, so I don't get too geared up on that one. So The history, you'll see, look, sell, 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 sell. All those fractional shares from all those different holdings that I had all got sold off. And then a couple of dividends that I picked up this past week. No deposit and anything like that this week. So the last one was just the $800 back on the 10th. That's what I bought with. I bought the SCHD and JEPI and O. So you can check that video out. Now hopefully I'll get some more money deposited into the account. So anyway, guys, that's what I've got going on. Not a whole lot, like I said, this week. Still got some things I got to finalize with the transfer. It's supposed to be done here in the next couple of days. At least that's the settlement date or drop dead date on the transfer status. So hopefully by next week's video we'll have everything up and running the way that it should be, and I can give you guys an accurate position. But overall, I'm still kind of focused and happy on where things are going. So let me know what you think. Said, give me some ideas what I should do with that money. I'm really kind of in a pickle here of what what direction I want to go with it. So give me some ideas, give me some insight, guys. Please comment below. Again, hit that subscribe button. Please leave a like. Try to get these videos out and try to do what I can to show you guys what investing, on a normal average person's salary, doing the average run of the mill average stuff, raising the family, paying the bills, that kind of stuff. So it can be done, guys. Just focus, do what you want to do with your money. But at the end of the day, I'm going to invest mine like this, and I hope that you guys can do the same and try to reach those financial goals for yourself. So anyway, guys, until the next time, we'll catch you later. Happy investing.